Okay, we've got a series of weapons classes coming your way that are homemade weapons based. So, here, I'm doing a sock puppet thing here. But I want to show you the shockingly fun and effective Sock-Chux, which we will be doing together on a Zoom lesson, and I think that'll be pretty sweet. But if you want to get a sneak preview and a little bit of a cheaty head start, well, then we can do that right now. Okay, I have two different pairs of socks, and I have taken one of the socks and stuffed it into the toe of the other sock, and then I've got a thing to hold on to here. It might be that you end up on some level sacrificing whatever socks you use to do this, so they probably get a little bit stretched out. But that is the price of good training, right? When we're desperate. So, all right, let me give you the Sock-Chux basics, and hopefully I will get you to buy in that this is like a legit training method here, okay? So why do we use chucks at all? I mean, the chucks to me are about two things. They're about looking cool, and they're about gaining an awesome level of hand-eye coordination, right? If you ever wanted to be more coordinated, especially if you have just a gigantic left-right sort of difference in coordination, chucks might be for you. Sometimes the grown-ups avoid the chucks, and a lot of times that's like exactly the group that ought to be working on it just to get that good hand-eye coordination going. So check it out. I'm going to get a horse stance, and just to hopefully I can wow you for a second here with some of our combinations. See, this is like pretty cool, right? And it really, if you have any experience with chucks, it feels just like using a pair. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this. All right, so motivated now. That's the best I can do. All right, we're up here. Let's start like this. We're going to go down, up. Okay, so down, up. All right, that's pretty simple. And then now what I'd like you to do is alternate down, up. So go bang, bang, bang. Alternating. Oh, yeah. Okay. So then if you can do down, up, alternating down, up, then what we're going to do is we're going to spin down. And the way to think about your spin is like if you were a car and these were your wheels, and you were if your car is driving forward, the wheels would be doing this, right? That one wants to go down on the insides of your legs. When you stop your chuck, that's called a stall point, right? So I'm spinning down my chucks and stalling them on the insides of my legs. And now I'm going to drive my car in reverse, right? So if you look again at me from the side, I'm here. My car is driving back, and where's the stall point for that one? It's up on the arm. Now sometimes you'll be doing a spin and you'll try to stall it in the wrong spot. Like if I took this one, which clearly wants to go up on my arm, but what if I got it wrong and I tried to put it down, and you see how it interrupts the kind of the nice flow of that, and it makes it so that like when people actually bonk themselves with the chucks, usually that's when it happens, is when they don't choose the right stall point, all right? So we're going to spin up, and we're going to spin down. Just see if you can get the spin to match the stall. Spin up, spin down, and then all of a sudden we jump to like a move that will really fry your brain, and you'll have to think about a little bit and put some time into. Alternating spins, okay? So my left hand is trying to drive my car forward, but my right hand is driving it backwards. Yikes. And then each of these will have a direction they want to go. So my left hand is going to want to go down while my right hand comes up, and then we will alternate, all right? So now we're over here. Boom. And ultimately, you could do just a single spin, alternating, right? Okay, so that is a much higher degree of difficulty. Next thing you want to be able to do is a figure eight. I said this with the bow thing the other day with the mop handle, that I think figure eight for a kid, if we're talking about training a kid, is just a little bit hard to visualize how exactly it's an 8 that you're making. But if you think more in terms of a giant X, I take my sock and I draw it across, and then to think, well, now I've got to do this other part of the X, so that will cause you naturally to sort of come up into that, use the rest of that 8 idea to come up to this corner and then draw down. And if you're drawing a big X, I mean, that's pretty much the same as an 8, and then you want to just be relaxed. With chucks in general, really the opposite of the way you move during hard-style martial arts most of the time. We're trying to be as loose, as floppy and relaxed as we possibly can, and the tighter I get, the harder it is to actually keep that going, okay? So I'm here with the 8. I want to see if I can do that on the other side of my body. All right, and then what I want to do is to go thumbs in and then out with my hands really separated and try to do double 8s. All right, double 8s. That's a nice little accomplishment of coordination there, if you can get that one. This one wants to stall at the bottom. And then what you'd have is a reverse 8. And if you think about drawing the X now from the bottom corner to the top, and then you'd have to go down here and draw up reverse 8. No joke, the reverse 8 is another brain frying experience potentially. So don't feel bad if you don't get that one right away. All right, reverse 8, coming under, coming under. Both hands at the same time. Oh my goodness, reverse 8s. And then can we do 8s up and then 8s down? Another nice accomplishment there. And then if you want something really to keep you busy, we'd be talking about alternating 8s. Oh my goodness, I will not even tell you, because it's embarrassing, will not even tell you how long it took me to figure out the alternating 8s and have a conversation at the same time. That's even harder. Okay, well that'll get you started. We're going to do much, much more with the Sock-Chux coming up in the next and I think it's next week we're going to do that team. All right, very good. We'll see you in class.